a good day. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment as you see fit. I'm not going to get into too much of emotional stuff or anything, but sometimes things are hard to quantify in your mind. So when I'm working, I joke this is much above you know where I was supposed to be working, but you're always supposed to work at a level above where you are. So I joke, someone a few levels above where I am. I joke. At work you never talk about politics and you never talk about religion. It's strange how both of those things are important. They're very important. But like work, YouTube, I likely will not talk about politics and religion, although they're important. They are important, and both can affect one's physical and mental state. So this YouTube channel, I hope to articulate clearly through my profession, how I feel about, show my profession, but also how I feel about certain things, but also in a way that is respectful. Yeah. So that brings me to why I cover the story at the bottom fold of the Wall Street Journal. The picture above the fold is always the first thing people see. And, when you talk to someone who you're working with, it's, a few levels above your position. Often they might give you something like a stretch job. So I might have done this one time, and they gave me a pretty stretch job. And when you're working above your position, these stretch jobs, you often have to, do it any way you can, because you're gonna get resistance, you're gonna get negative feedback, you're gonna get all these things. So I was working through non-traditional means, and I might not have told the person I was doing the job for how I was working it. Well, anyway, it might have worked out, but once you finish and you're kind of monitoring how it went and how everybody feels about it, you end up in smaller groups with people in your position. So I was in one of these groups, and they were in a different city in the country I live in, different state, and they were working on the same project that this job was for. It's this big project. Money was set aside by the state, not the state that the other team was working in, and they wanted to know about news intelligence, and this might have been 15 years ago. And my a few levels above me, a coworker ordered the Wall Street Journal every day, and I had it delivered to my house. So I wanted to show him about the news and how the news is different. So I picked up the front page of the Wall Street Journal and showed him how the article on the front page, one Wall Street Journal, was completely different than the article on the front page of the other Wall Street Journal. Below the fold, I don't think there was much difference, but complete difference in the front page article. This is what my profession has to work with. It doesn't matter where you are, what office building you're in, what town you're in, what state you're in, what country you're in, around the world, this is what they have to deal with. And you just can't allow a little bit of disinformation. Oh, the front page of the paper's different to allow that to get in the way of you doing your job. And simple as that. So that's why I cover the below the fold. You gotta use it. If the top story is different, you gotta use the bottom story, and somehow you gotta make a connection with the people you're working with, the people you're reaching out to. You just gotta make a connection somehow. So that's why I cover the below the fold first thing in the morning.